This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to beautiful Annapolis, Maryland, and the home field of the Navy midshipmen. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the UAB Blazers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Navy midshipmen. For UAB Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the visitors stuffed for no gain. An inspired crowd here tonight. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Now run it here. It's the running back with the ball. Finding space at the 20. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Blazers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Off to the back. He breaks free. He's got the first down and still motoring. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Navy.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
The Blazers offense retakes the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? He hands it off from the gun. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They make the stop, but... for a solid gain that time.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. The Blazers will line up to punt it away.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Comes back out onto the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Grab down the middle. It's Savage. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
Here's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Navy has lined up quickly here.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Looking to throw. It's McMillan. The pocket breaking down. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's hit just before the throw. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Savage. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield. Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checked.
Intercepted. Picked off by the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Grabbed by the receiver. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. First down here for this offense. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Gershman trying to take his shot, but put too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. And the Blazers keep the football on the move. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Keeping it on the ground here. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Looking for 6. And they will score. Touchdown, UAB.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
PAT puts him in front by 7. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Offense comes back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Back to throw. It's McMillan. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Navy is lined up quickly here.
There's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
That ball snagged for a completion. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. The shotgun handoff here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark. Inches away.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? That's a design quarterback keeper. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To throw, it's McMillan. Oh, they trap him for a sack. The sack sets up second down.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
He'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Moves out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Promising start to the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. Big gain, catch made at the 30. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the Blazers with 1st and 10 here. And he drops back in the gun. Pressure is coming. Looking to scramble now. Muscles past the defender. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Blazers. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know. I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line, they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Incomplete, very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Oh, Chris, he almost gave one back there. This quarterback needs to be much more careful working with a 2-touchdown lead. That's not how to protect it.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass is caught.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in his game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Going toward the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. They couldn't stop him there.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
They convert to PAT, so the lead is now 21. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Booker. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. A deep shot to the right. And he hauls it in to the 15, still going. And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. Now the try for 2. And they're trying to punch it in here. Oh, and he stopped short. The 2-point try fails, and that is how the first half comes to an end. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Blazers will kick this away to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Comes the Navy offense back out onto the field now. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. And they get the second half started with the running play.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's White. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game. Navy has lined up quickly here.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
2nd down.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Let's go, let's go.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. The receiver makes the catch. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Caught quickly. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Navy getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, the defense has to do a good...
Heading for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here comes the UAB offense back out there. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Swarm with a pass rush.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. This is the 6th play on the drive. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Blazers.
Blown coverage here, and the receiver is just waiting in the end zone all by himself. You won't see an easier touchdown catch than that maybe all season.
And the PAT makes it a 15-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
UAB 35, Navy 20.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's McMillan. Makes the catch. It's White. Passes the 40. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Navy is lined up quickly here.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Moves out of the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made on the left side. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Wants to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they've got him. A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
The UAB offense is back out on the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And now the running back's got it again. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds. Does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
And the Blazers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Toss play to the outside. Touchdown, UAB. They continue to roll up the score.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
42, Navy 20.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Oh, it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Navy is lined up quickly here. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I'd love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
42, Navy 27.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Leaning on the run game here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. The game makes it 2nd and medium. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He's got it with room to run. Breaks free with room to run. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, this defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
1st and goal, to try to run it in. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. A mental error by the defense sets the offense up closer now. 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
What a great play by the defense here, getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's 3rd and goal. Quarterback still with the football. He loses the football. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
Boy, incredible job here by this defense to create this turnover. It looked like this game was over, but now with this turnover, they get a chance to get back in the game.
So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. To throw, it's McMillan. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Making people miss. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And with this one wrapped up, the quarterback will just take a knee. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled